Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The Link also is home to the Temple Owls. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Pitt Panthers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains, and they have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Lee. He'll work his way down to the 28. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll try the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
The Owls offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll pull it on the read. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And the Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Simon. Buying some time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oh, they're after him.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Irvin. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw again. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The short hands, it's Lee. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Looking for space, it's Reed. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Looking downfield, it's Simon. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is...
Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The give to the left side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lee. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northwestern. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simon. A strike downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Temple lining up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender. Way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for room at the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. The RPO, it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Irvin. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Offense gets set for second down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Owls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. They march 78 yards down the field, And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pulls it in. It's Lee. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, running back gets the give. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what...
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He missed it. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this, breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
To the air, it's Simon. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Temple lines up quickly.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. San Jose State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Spartans that fired on all cylinders. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Finds a little space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Might as well give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice move there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Simon. It's complete to the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Punt near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Temple lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Got a man. It's Williams. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Going to the run, it's Reed. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Right down the middle. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Chains are set and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Keeps it on the bootleg. Flips it out in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of him.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. On the move. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. Temple lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
The screen, he's got wheels. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Quarterback running on the draw.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll sneak it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That gets them back to within 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Scanning the field, it's Simon. He's got the back in the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Simon. Got a man, it's Jones. And they'll knock him down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his man, it's Stewart. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got him downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds space on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by 4 over Northwestern. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And they'll take a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Simon. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Snap from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Temple lines up quickly.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it himself. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. No huddle here for the offense. With the catch, it's Irving. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Back to throw, it's Simon. Back open in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Chains are set, and Temple. Another 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick release by the QB. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Temple!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Their lead to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give is to Smith. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pitt.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Simon. Just a short pass to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Irvin. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has... There he goes! Lowers those pads. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's caught. It's Lee. Made a defender miss. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
He'll do it himself. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away.
Number 37 on to kick it away.
That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The screen, he can go. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Turning it on. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll go to the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll leave it with him. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut, and that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Simon. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Caught over the middle. It's Jones. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Owls look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Running into the open space. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Worthy. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Army dazzled today in just about every phase of the game. And for an institution that's turned out 5-star generals and U.S. presidents, I think they may have their next great leader there at West Point. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas... the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Pass interference. Defense.
The defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Temple lines up quickly.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Simon. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it, the The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Temple lining up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Leaves it with the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Temple over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got room to work. There he goes. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Smith takes the handoff. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fighting off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off play action. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give is to Smith. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. runs through a tackle. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kent State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 18 over the Judicials. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Simon. Right on the money. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Owls with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw again. Caught. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on next.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to pop the draw. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They give it to him again. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Caught near the sticks. It's Worthy. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's in, complete the long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.